Is our natural. This is what we call Montana. And
oh yeah, I like it. It's got some reds and grays. And
very, very earthy.
yes.
It is amazing stuff. So you can put it with water on it. Water will turn epoxy white. You know what I'm saying? After a while, okay?
Yeah. You just poured that water on it?
Yeah. He says it doesn't infect it at all. So
it's crazy.
It is crazy.
It is when people are like, dude, you're out of control. You're nuts. And I'm like, no, actually, I'm just kind of weird. Yeah, that's true. But I got stuck in a job one day. And when I used this first company that I bought the business from this guy, it started snowing. On me. It was like 60 or 70 degrees one day, and all of a sudden, within this next couple hours, it dropped to like 45.
Kind of like yesterday.
And so here I'm sitting there trialing this job out, and here comes the snow and everything like that. And I'm trialing this job out, and we're actually doing this right here, this Twilight.
That's a really cool color.
And all of a sudden, this shit just started turning white. And I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
And so I start trying it out, and I get it all done, and when I get done, I'm like, I don't even know what to do. This thing's white. Well, I leave it. And so I call up some people, I call the manufacturer up and this and that, and he's like, oh, that's not really gonna set anymore, it turned white, it ruined it, this and that. Well, the funny thing is that since it already was flashing, it actually dried. So it took a couple more days to dry because epoxy doesn't dry less than 55 degrees.
Right.
And then actually I just took acetone and went and sprayed it on there, and it took that white out of it, and then I resealed it again with epoxy, and it brought it back to life. And so that was the first epoxy that I ever used. Well, since I got stuck in that, this was a side steps in patio for this guy. Well, I had to do the front too. So I was like, oh no. So I found out this company that said that they had some stuff that would go to really low temperatures.
Yeah.
So I said, send me it. Let me check it out. And from that one day, I've never gone to any other manufacturer. I've actually helped them develop my own stuff from Montana. So that I can do, it sets at certain times, does this. I mean, we do I've been doing so many county buildings and schools that have old deteriorated concrete steps, and sidewalks and things like that, because half the steps that are with those old government buildings are attached to the foundation.
Yeah.
And so this is one of the best things to put down over it. And they're super stoked. They're happy. They can't believe how great it lasts, especially in Montana through the freeze thaw. And this winter, we just did one for a courthouse in Roundup. They were like, "Dude, we want this. We want this on our museum too."
So you mix all that together in a little tumbler or a little.
Yeah, and we have just regular Summit mixer.
Yeah.
And you can buy epoxy, epoxy mixers and things like that. But just a regular thing like that, and you just do your thing. And just make beautiful, beautiful stuff for people that have uneven concrete, that just want a different look. The greatest thing about this product that you're seeing is not only can I put water on it right now, after I've mixed it and it won't turn white, it'll still bond perfect, is that, it's pervious. And so, in the climates that we live in with the snow, the rain and all that stuff like that, when I do my job, I just take a little bit of traction, some grit, throw it on after I'm done, then they got the grit on there. Yeah.